Welcome. Hey, come on in.
Hey, hi guys. Here we are today with Lulu and Paisley. We call them the Pailu, and they're today's Daily Gems. The first time we've ever interviewed two people, but they work in harmony with each other, so that's why we call them the Pailu, Paisley and Lulu. We're going to get to know them a little bit better. They have, this is the temple home that we're in. And I'm going to have you guys explain a little bit more, but it's a temple and it's their own home which they've opened up to everybody. Maybe Lulu, you'd like to explain what do you do here? Why did you open up your home?
Well, first of all, welcome everybody. Thank you, Dobres.
You're welcome.
In 2012, Paisley and I decided to rebuild the home that we had, and we created this building which we call the Temple Home Wild at Heart. And Temple Home signifies to us honoring all life and being in harmony with all life, to align ourselves with the purpose of the universe, and also to keep it fun.
Okay.
So that's why it's Wild at Heart.
It's gonna be fun.
I love that. So, of course, it promotes unconditional love, which is the purpose of the universe, is just to simply love and to help others become their authentic self and really come out, which I've seen people come out and they've cried, they've laughed, in the space that they've just opened up and they really felt like it touched their soul. And I really appreciate that you've done that. What else do you do here at the Temple Home to encourage people getting to know the space?
We do all kinds of things here. But the main thing that happens here, if you will, is that we try to share with people about self-worth and about really loving themselves and honoring and respecting themselves. And I think that's the most important thing that we can do. And when we have that understanding and that sense of knowing, we start making decisions that are of more benefit for us.
Right. And you guys do a lot of talking with people as they come in. I noticed like authentic talking where I noticed you'd like to change people's language, the way they talk about themselves and problems and things like that. And I usually say, no, it's
use the words this, or how would you say that?
Well, basically, you want to speak, make sure all your languages and your words you choose are of compassion, love, and kindness, and moving you in the direction that you want to go in, rather than the direction that you don't want to go in. So those are the important differences. So if you say, don't do that, it's not, then why not say what you want to do? Like, oh, why don't you try this? Or just to be your authentic self in your languaging is really important. Of course, right now on the spot, I'm going blah, blah. But basically, motivate by your words and your thoughts. And remember, you are listening. Every cell in your body is listening. That's why it's important too.
Yeah. It's nice, if anyone's ever seen that you can pray to water and it will actually affect water crystals. And of course, we're made up of mostly water that affects us, and we realize that we're all totally connected to each other.
And water is the primary and principal element of all of life. Without water, there is no life that we know of as we know it. This is why when we rebuilt this place, we also paid attention and put in a water system, a revortexer to a Chanson water dove, about 4 feet high, silver activated charcoal. So it revortexes, and so the water we drink, we also put onto sacred geometry. And we're also we do our best to be mindful of everything we do, and that includes our thoughts and our words to ourselves and to each other and to others.
Bless you for doing that as well. Thank you. Would you like to give a piece of advice for everybody, having through a piece of wisdom that you'd like to share?
Well, it comes back to self-love.
Okay.
I think it's the most important thing that we can practice in our lives is having a deep understanding of ourselves. What I like to mention to people is that they're already perfect. And people will say, well, no, I'm not perfect. But the parts of themselves that they see that aren't perfect are actually what we call conditions. And conditions, if you see them as separate from yourself, then you have the ability to be able to do something about them. If you see them as yourself only, then you're kind of trapped. So when you see them as separate, you have a whole range of tools for dealing with emotions and sadness and everything else that comes up in life. And really experiencing all your feelings to their fullest is really super important, and not to suppress them, but not to be attached and hold on to them, to
Right.
feel them and then let them go.
Because everything is a bit transient. As you have a thought, they come and they go, and you get to sort of refine them. But you can't hold one thought in place all the time, which seems to be a common.
Right, and the reason we hold one thought in place all the time is because we're not allowing ourselves to fully experience it.
Mhm.
Once we fully experience it, it's a lot easier to just let it go, like in a flow, waves in the ocean.
So basically, self-love is a shortcut to enlightenment.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So if everyone can just get, if everyone can just get into understanding what self-love is, it's about owning your right to be here, to understand that you are love itself, expressing love. And so that is,
Yeah, and to know that you're...
We can't even explain it in words. It's just a process that we go through. Thank you
Well-
for that. We're going to cut a little bit short because of the tape.
Mhm.
But if you would like to nominate somebody that would be a gem in the community, who would you like to nominate?
we have a double nomination.
Okay.
I'd like to nominate Adam Dobres.
And Elspeth Dobres, or Elspeth McLean, her artificial name.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So we got Adam Dobry
Mhm.
and
Elspeth.
Elspeth McLean.
The, she's
Dobres.
also she's also Mrs. Dobry.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Mhm.
And what does
Dobres.
in a little quick moment? What is Adam and Elspeth?
Adam grew up in Sooke and has gone to the high schools here. He's a very awesome, excellent musician, and just a super kind, gentle, nice man. And Elspeth,
Is a goddess.
she's the
Ooh.
goddess supreme. She's
And,
so amazing.
and a very talented artisan. We have a couple pieces of hers here. I believe you have a piece of
I got her piece as well. Yeah.
We're really privileged and honored to have them in our community and as a part of the love that Sooke is.
And they're dear friends, but they also give out a lot to others. They have big
Mhm.
hearts. And actually, Adam is your guitar player.
Yeah.
You should also talk about your house concert you're going to be doing on the 21st.
Yeah, house concert November 21st, my first singer-songwriter CD release.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, so come out on November 21st, the Temple Home. Come in and meet the duo Paisley and Lulu that host the event in a very genuine, authentic way. And we'll be honored to your new music creations.
Mm.
I appreciate that.
Excellent.
And for being a gem, also, Dave at the Stick in the Mud is going to give you free Vecinos.
Hey,
Yay.
Dave.
Dave.
Peace
Yeah.
out.
Thanks, you are gems.
Mm-hmm. Thank
So
you
are you,
so
Jarvis.
much.
Oh, thank you.
When are we going to interview you?
I know, soon.